But if you just do the DACA, right, so that's 700,000 plus chain attached to it is 3 or 4 million, according to most estimates. And then the Democrats are talking about Dreamers, and that's 3 or 4 million, and with chain, that's 11 or 12 million, right? And that's a permanent in. And so I worked at the World Bank, and I've worked on world poverty issues and economics for all my life. So we want to help everyone in the world, but also you have to design policy that's good for your own country. And that is a policy issue, right, is a permanent in of the DACA. So it's unconstitutional. Obama said so, right? He said, I know it's unconstitutional overreach. And so that's been rescinded. It's illegal. It's unconstitutional. And so if you're going to fix that, we currently have broken K-12 education system. We currently have broken welfare system. We currently have broken labor markets and all that, right? And so how do you do a policy that's good for the American people? Well, if you have a permanent inflow, right, what's the problem with that? You just put on a green light, right? So you just let several million people in, and then that sends a signal to the rest of the world who all make lower incomes than the United States of America, right? If you make it in, the American people are a generous people, which we are, right? We do 1 million legal people per year, but that's the green light that goes up. And so you haven't solved the problem. You just created a nightmare scenario, right? And so what you have to do with any DACA negotiation, you have to put in place the end of chain migration. You have to do something on border security, which E-Verify would do. And if you put in those permanent fixes, then you're not creating this just constant moral hazard and perverse economic effects that you know will result, right, if you don't put in permanent fixes to correspond with being generous. And so the American people are generous, but they're also rational, and they got a gut feel. And the last election, that was litigated on both sides, right, by Bernie folks. The Democrat labor side still believes in getting that part right, and President Trump won on that issue as well.